We're back to you now at 9:13. Oklahoma gaining national attention right now for a new device used by Oklahoma Highway Patrol troopers, card scanners that catch people trying to commit fraud. But there's a lot of controversy surrounding their purpose, exactly how they work. So we are joined now live by Lieutenant John Vincent and Captain Paul Timmons with OHP. Thank you both for being with us this morning. So these are called ERAD scanners. It's my understanding there's 16 in use. Before we get into the controversy, the hot water that you guys have been in, what are these scanners and how do they work exactly?
The scanners they give us the ability to look for, say, credit card fraud. They look for identity theft, and they're able to look on certain cards, gift cards, the amount of money that's on that card. And it's basically you just swipe it through, and just like you would at Walmart or any other place that you use a card, and it's able to tell us the information on there. It'll give us the information that's on the magnetic stripe on the back. And that's really where a lot of the concern is for us, is because if the information in the back doesn't match what's on the front, then there's obviously a crime been committed.
And why are you even looking at these cards in the first place? I mean, what kind of, you have to have probable cause, I'd imagine, to pull someone over and ask to see a debit card or a credit card. What are you looking for here?
We're not just going to stop somebody and take their credit card. You asked about probable cause. If we stop you for a taillight that's out, we're immediately not going to walk up and ask for your driver's license, insurance, and your bank card. That's not going to happen. There are reasons that would allow us to escalate to the point that we would ask for a card. And it's not just the single card we're worried about. It's bundles of cards that are hidden in secret compartments. It's what's being used for money couriers to take money from point A to point B. People without legitimate reasons that would have a large amount of cards on their person with no excuse as to why they have those. Again, we're not looking for the people that are driving down the road, going to a Christmas party or a birthday party and have 5 cards of any make. We're looking for the people that are actually have committed a crime and are trying to get away with it.
And you and I have previously talked about these scanners before. Is this type of crime becoming more popular? I think you used this as an example for me once. If it's a drug deal with thousands of dollars, instead of carrying these bundles of cash, they go put that money on these prepaid cards. Is that becoming more popular? Are you actually seeing a lot of those cases?
This is something that's going on nationwide. And just like what we talked about, and I told you, the criminal element has advanced, and that's what we're trying to do, is advance. We're not trying to seek one person's financial gains. We're looking for somebody that is working for organized crime that is trying to get from point A to point B with money that they have taken from people.
And can you read debit cards and debit cards, or these are just gift cards, hotel cards, anything with a magnetic strip?
Yes, ma'am. We can read any card that has a magnetic strip on it. And again, it's one of those that if you have a hotel key card, and well, I hate to use the word just one. Let's say you have a large bundle, because again, we're looking for a certain large bundle that has been hidden. Why do you have 300 hotel key cards? If I swipe one of those cards and it pops up with your information on the screen, and that's all it's going to show is your information. It's not going to show how much money is in your checking account. It's not going to show any transactions that you have done. It is just going to show your information. So tell me, why would your information be on that hotel key card?
And Captain Timmons, I want to ask you a question too. Pulled up the contract between ERAD and DPS, and in section C.2 it says the solution shall have the ability to read cards at the point of stop and provide the trooper with information contained on magnetic stripes, such as option C is banking information, account number, and routing number. If we're not looking for that, why is that even in the contract in the first place?
Well, you're talking about the contract, and that's an area where we have not had a chance to talk about yet. So I'm really not familiar with the contract that is involved with these machines, and I can't answer that question right now.
Okay. I do want to pull up a statement released by Senator Kyle Loveless, if we could do that. He said, quote, "It doesn't matter the method or speed by which the government seizes someone's cash, gift cards, or life savings. The civil asset forfeiture program is flawed, has a history of abuses, and aborts our constitutional rights. Thousands of Oklahomans want reform, and it's time to act." What's your reaction to his statement there?
Well, I think a lot of people are under the impression that if they're stopped and your property is confiscated, it's automatically seized. And that's not the case. There's a court process that has to be followed. There's due process. There's a lot of steps along the way. No law enforcement agency across the country just automatically seizes anyone's property. There's due process that has to be followed. There's rules that have to be complied with, and all the things of that nature. So that's not exactly how the seizures work.
Okay. We still have a lot more to talk about this. We're going to take a quick break, but first let's toss it over to Brad with a look at the forecast.